Stadium, Baton Rouge. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got him on the RPO. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In traffic, it's Harris. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
You'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Frazier. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Out wide right, it's Frazier. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back with the defense. They were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Now the toss. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score on this next possession.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Wilson has it over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Release to the back. Right side, it's Durham. Lots of room to run. And he scores! Touchdown, LSU! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Off-play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Runs through the tackle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Right back to the well. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Georgia going up tempo. On third down, here's Frazier. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Play action on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just a complete misfire. ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They're all over it. Buried before he could blink.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Frazier. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Durham. It's a running room. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Humphries.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. The play fake. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Moving out to the right. That's caught, it's Harris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Drops back on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got it behind the line. It's Berry. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. So they'll try the field goal and try to draw even here before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 14 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Huskers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They win their second straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Frazier again. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The option, he'll keep it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. They go to the wide receiver screen.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. There he goes! The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Finds his man. It's Keys. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play
Makes the grab and room to run. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's a gift to Frazier. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Frazier again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Unloads to the right. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Frazier. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
LSU, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throwing right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Breaks it. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. bounced right back to them.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Levitt. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big fourth period waiting. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the...
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even... And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Enough to move the chains. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Escapes the pressure going right. Holds on, it's Berry. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The sure hands, it's Berry.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick give, it's Berry. Pulled to the ground. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Frazier again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They'll give to Frazier.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Takes the easy one to the back.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best players.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. On the return, it's Wilson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The run inside, it's Berry. Breaks the tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He's got incredible speed.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Tigers!
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And he tacks on the extra point. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. The hands team doing its job, and that's going to do it for this one.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their